Rabies is a viral disease commonly caused by the bite of an infected animal, mostly dogs. It infects the central nervous system, ultimately causing death. Director of the Control Infectious Disease Department of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Bounlai Phommasack, urged the public to make sure their pets have rabies immunity. September 28th is World Rabies Day, aimed at raising awareness about rabies and enhancing its prevention and control efforts. World Rabies Day is being celebrated in nearly 80 countries worldwide. Rabies is one of the deadliest tropical diseases since known history of mankind. Rabies remain a major concern worldwide, killing more than 50,000 people every year. In Laos, 1 to 2 people die annually, and there were almost 90,000 instances of people being bitten by a rabid animal in Laos between 2002 to 2011, of which more than 70% were not treated in accordance with doctors' advice. Veterinarians believe that the death rate from rabies may well be higher than this figure due to diagnosis of the virus being difficult. Some rabies symptoms are similar to other diseases.
พยาธิวอกก็เป็นพยาธิหนึ่งที่เพิ่นจัดเขาอยู่ในวอนว่าเป็นพยาธิที่จากสัตว์สู่คนเนาะอันนี้ก็
Director of Control Infectious Disease Department of Ministry of Health, Dr. Bounlai Phommasack said that normally people who are bitten by rabid dogs will be at risk of death if they do not receive a vaccine against the virus as soon as possible. Even though dogs, cats, monkeys, and bats are on the list of animals transmitting rabies to human, more than 90% of all infections come from dogs.
แต่ละปีนี่ก็มีประมาณ 60,000 คนเนาะที่เสียชีวิตย้อนวอนี่วอทั่วโลกนี่เนาะ
He said rabies is a preventable disease and prevention is the best way to avoid contracting the virus. Most of the victims are children, especially boys. To avoid a problem, parents are urged to pay close attention to their children and ensure that dogs are not troubled by them at this time of year. These include not disturbing the dog when it is eating or sleeping or when the dog is feeding its puppies because it may react and want to bite. As rabies is almost invariably fatal if treatment is not quickly administered, health officials urge people to take care not to be bitten by animals and ensure all pets are vaccinated against the virus. If someone is bitten by a dog or another animal, they should immediately wash the wound with clean water and soap or detergent to partly remove the toxin. They should also squeeze out as much blood as possible from the wound. They should then see a doctor immediately, even for minor wounds.
เบิ่งทั้งคุมทั้งด้านม้าเนี่ยม้าก็ต้องได้ซักยาเนี่ยสำหรับบ้านเพิ่นนี่ก็คุมจำนวนม้าบ่ให้มันหลายเนาะแล้วก็ต้องในผู้ที่เจ้าของม้าก็ต้องได้รักษาแท้ๆเนาะนำเอาม้าไปซักยาอย่างต่างๆ
A dog that bites that should be sent to a vet to see whether it is carrying rabies. If the test is negative, the victim will be safe. But it is inadvisably to wait this long, as a tetanus vaccination should be administered within 24 hours of being bitten, and the victim will need at least 3 vaccinations. In order to reduce the risk of being bitten, veterinarians urge that all dogs and cats get vaccinated against rabies. Rabies is a viral disease commonly caused by the bite of an infected animal, mostly dogs. It infects the central nervous system, ultimately causing death.